It's acoustic, eclectic music for your Sunday morning. We're streaming live at hunteratsunrise.com, whrv.org, altradio.org, iTunes, Shoutcast, and Radio Time. We're on your digital radio at 89.5 WHRV HD2 Alt Radio. You know we like to do acoustic sessions here on the show. And you know we like to do live ones, and we have a real live one here today. As Mason Brown and the Shiners join us here in the studio to do a little picking here this morning. How are you guys this morning here?
We are good.
Awesome.
We're good, Art.
Excellent.
Sleepy.
Sleepy. Sleepy. Okay. You had a gig last night?
I had something going on last night.
Oh, okay. All right. We won't go any further than that. Well, what would you like to play for us first here before we get to talking?
The first song I'm going to do is one that I wrote for my mama, called Mama.
Okay. Here's Mason Brown and the Shiners here on Hunter at Sunrise.
Just a young woman, barely 18, fresh out of school. Fell in love with a boy they called trouble, like such a fool. In the spring of the next
Mason Brown and the Shiners. Man, that was sweet. That was really sweet.
Thank you.
And Walt, you can clap too if you want, since you're not playing anything here today.
I'm moral
I'm
support.
gonna put you to work. You're part of the audience as part of the band here. So why don't you introduce yourselves? I know some of you. I've met you before, but go ahead and introduce yourselves to everybody here.
We are Mason Brown and the Shiners. I am Tim Mason Brown.
Okay.
My name's Ian Lyons.
Okay. Ian Lyons and
Walt Redman.
Walt Redman.
Chris Ramblin' Jake Jacobson.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
I have a name.
So glad to finally have you on the show, Chris.
Thank you.
Well, how long have you guys been together? And there are other members too. Maybe we should mention the other members first here.
Yes, there are Bobby Elliott plays drums and Tom Helm plays lead guitar. And they're Bobby's stuck in the water and Tom's stuck at work. So wish they could have been here, but
So one of them is up in Pocosin, I have a feeling.
yes, he is. Ethan Nicholson too.
I bet it's really flooding up there, isn't it?
Yeah. I was out there yesterday, and it was probably at least a foot and a half of water on the road.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, pretty bad.
Yeah, you guys are headquartered in Pocosin, correct?
Actually, Seaford.
Seaford.
Yep.
Okay.
Which is just a part of York County.
Yeah. And you guys play around up on the peninsula a lot, or all over the area?
We kind of have guitars. We'll travel. We play a lot on the peninsula, and we do some private engagements south side, but our home base is kind of peninsula.
Yeah. How long have you guys been playing together?
We've been together, the four of us actually, for about a year, and then we got Bobby on board, and then later on we got Tom on board. So we've been, I guess, a six-piece band for maybe 6 months or so.
Wow.
Something like
That's
that.
a relatively short time as far as bands are concerned.
Yeah.
So you kind of guys are just feeling it out, but you already have a record.
We do. We just released that
Little EP here.
Little EP, 6-song EP, about a week ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is great. Who did all the cover art? There are a lot of good pictures here.
Sandy Adcock, who is awesome. She took all the pictures, and I'm a graphic artist by trade. I did all the layout, but I couldn't have done it without her. That's for sure.
It says here you're the main songwriter for the show, for the album here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Where do you draw your inspiration for your writing?
Here, there, and everywhere. Some of them just come to me, and others just from life observations.
Yeah.
And thoughts that are in my head, and just daily.
Dying to get out.
Yeah, exactly. I've got notebooks full of ideas.
I see. Well, who's influenced you? What you usually listen to?
Wow. And I've got so many influences. I'm influenced by many people, the older country, the standards that everybody else claims to be influenced by. Johnny Cash, Merle Haggard, Waylon is huge.
Mm-hmm.
In the modern era, there's quite a few guys that I'm influenced by. Jamie Johnson is one.
Mm-hmm.
Travis Tritt was a huge influence. And a relatively newcomer from Kentucky. His name is Sturgill Simpson, and he is just an unbelievable singer-songwriter who doesn't get nearly the credit that he deserves.
Young guy then.
Yeah, he's late 30s.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, what else would you like to play for us here?
We're going to play, it's kind of an up-tempo song called Be That Way.
Excellent. Here's Mason Brown and the Shiners here on Under Red Sunrise. guitars here on a Sunday morning. What was the name of that song again?
Be That Way.
Be That Way. Okay, cool. It sounds like you guys have been playing for a while. How long have you guys been playing? I guess, Mason, let's start with you. How long have you been playing the guitar and singing?
Wow. 30 years, 32 years.
Wow. It's a long time.
It is.
When did you start?
When I was 14.
Really?
Actually, when I was 4.
Really?
No, when I was 14. Giving away my age there.
Well, and I guess there was a lot of music in your house then.
There was always music.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was really awesome. My grandmother, I was raised by my mom and my grandma, and my nanny always had classic country on. She loved Johnny Cash, June Carter, Loretta Lynn, and George Jones, and my mom was a huge Elvis fan. So I got a lot of good stuff going on when I was growing up.
Yeah. What about you, Chris? How long have you been playing?
Since about 6 years old on the fiddle, on the violin,
Yeah.
classically, with the Chapman Ensemble up on the Peninsula back in the 60s.
Yeah.
And then got into bluegrass in high school, harmonica, blues harp in high school. And then picked up the mandolin probably in the 90s, playing with some bluegrass folks up in Northern Virginia.
Yeah.
And then,
Well, you've been around the area a long time, right?
yeah, well, my dad's military, was retired military, so we came here in the 60s, mid-60s, back and forth over the years. And everybody settled, 7 kids in my family, we all settled down pretty much right around here.
Now, whenever anyone's listening to my show and I mention that Victorian Tea Station is our support up on the peninsula in Phoebus, I'm speaking about this gentleman, Chris Jacobson, who is like the anchor of local music up on the peninsula. He's behind the award-winning open mics at the Victorian Tea Station, and I'm glad you're here on the show. I can publicly thank you for everything that you do for local musicians. You need an applause there. We don't.
So all the great inspirations, Bon Dill and Suzanne Doyer, just up you yourself, the many folks that make it all happen.
Well, thank you for everything. And I guess the band is kind of headquartered sort of at Victorian Tea Station, right? You guys play there a lot.
Base camp. Got a lot of help. Chuck Hall out at the Speedway, and just the folks, Randy out at Old Town Tavern. So we got quite a bit of support, but we kind of like to call the Big Pink home.
Oh, okay. You guys did a big show out at the Langley Speedway. What was that all about?
That was, it was called the Southern Fried Festival. It was put on by some promoters out of Ocean City, Maryland. And it was just a music fest. It was just a big festival, really. It had music and hot rods and all kinds of stuff going on. It was a really good time.
Hot rods.
A lot of barbecue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Kansas City barbecue.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and it was a huge, unbeknownst to me, was a Kansas City barbecue competition that the grand prize was half of what I make in a year, which was...
Well, how did I miss this?
I know.
That sounds pretty appetizing there.
Yeah, it was.
I bet. What else would you like to play for us? We're talking with Mason Brown and the Shiners, by the way.
We're gonna play a song called "American Farmer," and it's just a song that's real important to us, and kind of got us going. Yeah, this was kind of the song that started it all for us.
Okay.
So, just real personal for us.
Here's Mason Brown and the Shiners here on 100 Sunrise.
Put 100 miles on Grandpa's feet, on his tractor in the field, baling hay and praying for a bumper crop. When the rain don't come, no track, fire in the road. This is my life. This is the way. What I was born to do. Just how I was raised. How it ain't easy. Work just a little bit harder. This is the life. This is the way. American farmer. Farm auction never failed. Sold everything he had to sell. Packed his pride and he drove away. Now he works part-time at the hardware store downtown Tennessee. Looks back on his life and says, this is my life. Everything's okay. Yes, I was born to do whatever it takes. It ain't been me. Work just a little bit harder. No matter what I do, I'll always look inside my heart. American farmer.
Hundred Sunrise here with Mason Brown and the Shiners. Is that a true story, Mason?
I'm sure it is somewhere. It's a shame what's going on in our
Yeah.
country. But
Yeah. They just recently had Farm Aid again. Did
Yes.
you monitor that at all?
Yes.
Willie Nelson and I think John Mellencamp.
they do an incredible job. Incredible.
Yeah, it is a shame to see the individual farmer going down to these big corporate things. It seems like it's happening to just about everything in America. So
It really does. It really
Yeah.
does.
I really appreciate you guys coming on this morning. It's Mason Brown and the Shiners.
Thank you for having us.
Well, thank you. And how are you going to be selling this new EP that you have here?
We will sell it live at our shows, and we are in the process of building a website. And we're actually going back in the studio in February to do a full length. And
Oh, that's great.
That one will be available on Amazon Music and iTunes and CD Baby. and stuff
Facebook,
like that.
Facebook.
Yeah, that one's available on Facebook. You can contact us.
Where did you do this one, by the way? Where did you record it?
We actually recorded it at Hopkins Music, which is a studio in Pocosin, and the guy's name is Sean Hopkins. It's actually Chris's nephew, and he does
Okay.
incredible work.
A little family affair there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, right.
Well, I wish you a lot of luck with it. Are you playing anywhere that you would like to mention here soon? If someone would like to hear your brand, the country.
October 31st, we're playing at Langley Speedway at another music festival. It's called the 3rd Annual Real Country Fall Fest.
Okay.
And that's going to run from early afternoon until probably 6 or 8.
Mhm.
And then again, November 13th at Old Town Tavern in Phoenix.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot for coming on the show today. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
We did.
Sure,
Thank you very
thanks a
much.
lot.
Thank you so much.
No problem. That's Mason Brown and the Shiners here on Hunter at Sunrise. That's going to do it for me. I got to head on out of here. Next